Alrighty, we're back at her. Welcome back. First of all, I want to thank Blaine for bringing me some flapper wheels and some zip cuts. I'll use them on Jim's car, definitely. I already said that to him. It was a good visit yesterday. And the reason why, because Blaine's wife told me that he got inspired. Blaine got inspired by watching the everyday things, makes him work on his car. And Blaine was a bit, he had a heart attack and that sort of stuff. He's in a hard way a little bit. But he's still going out on a chair and sitting down by his car and doing something. And that makes me smile because he's, let's face it, hard times can be hard times. And when you're working, you forget about those hard times. You get inspired and you go do something. And it really does matter in life. It really does. But I want to thank Blaine and continue on. Blaine, he's got some cool cars. He's got a 33 Ford, a Mustang. I think he had a 32 Ford. Hard to believe, I know. Hard to believe, I know, but he has it. Anyways, we're going to start off. I just wanted to thank him because we had a little talk yesterday. It was fun for him to come in and have a chat. He was very polite, asked me if he could have some of my time. And I said, sure, why not? You know what I mean? Bring me a gift. Why not? He took a picture of Jim's car. He really took a shine into Jim because he has a gym at his place. And that's good. Awesome. This is what we got going on. We have it squared up. We squared it up yesterday with square tubing. I did not like the positioning of the square tubing I put in the front, so I cut it off and moved it ahead a little bit by the toe board. I did that and wanted to tell you that. But basically what I've done is I've squared that off with square tubing. I've only got it connected in a few places. And that's all it really needs at the present moment. It just needs to hold the shape that I want. So basically what I'm going to do in this hour is I'm going to try to sheathe that in as quick as possible. And I'm also going to show you how I'm going to do the inside sill. I'm going to do the inside sill first this time because it's the best way to do it. I learned after I did this side, the inside sill is better to put on before we put the cross members on. That way there I don't have to cut out the inside sill to fit the cross members. It just takes more time. As you come see right now, I've got one that I have to cut the inside sill, have to put the inside sill up there and cut for that and let it go up by that. But that's okay. I needed this to hold it in place. Nothing is really moved or took out of shape. If you're worried about anything, height or lowering it down, that'll come when we get to the body mounts. We can always jack up or pry down or whatever. So we're in a good position. We just have to get all the sheet metal all the way around to the square tubing to hold it in place, and that's what we're going for. Let's do it. I put my knee pads on. Going for it. It's a rainy Tuesday is what it is. It's a rainy Tuesday, and I want to get some work done on this, and then we'll continue on to something else, won't we, baby? We have so much to do that we have no problems because we're working. Does that make sense? That makes sense? Alrighty, let's do it. Gloves. Hope I'm not too much of a rush. I've got markers today. I found out where they sleep. Down on top of the washing machine. That's where they were. I should have known. I'll take a couple. I should have known. Down on the washing machine. Alrighty, so I'm just taking some metal and I'm going to close it in from the square tubing to what we have. And I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. See what happens here. I got lucky and found a 3-inch piece right off the get-go. What I need. Just going to clean it off a little bit. I don't even think I have to clean it. Just lay it in there and use it. Here we go. This 3-inch piece we'll put in there like that. And we're going to go to the welder, get the welder hooked up. Fina's inside today. We don't want her to stay outside. She had to go and use the washroom. Got wet, but she's inside today. We got her bed down on the deck because we like sitting there and she can get her comfortable down there. Now she has no bed in the garage. Get this laid out. Probably could have done that first. I'm trying to get this done quickly. Oh, haven't got it plugged in yet. Plop some metal around this and get it looking good. And then we can start making panels. Until then, we have to close this in. We're the outside sill. We're going to do that. We'll do that later after we get the floor done. We'll make her look like something. I'm going to get my third arm, and I need a I need a body hammer. Jolene's getting right in the car with me, I see. She's badass today. She probably enjoys the comments that she does good camera work, and that inspires her to do even better. Obviously, she's getting the shots. She's getting the shots. I often wonder, you know, as we did the show on TV, you know, as we did the show, we did 2 years of TV work. I often wonder as we're doing this, do they wish they would have went a different way with the show? They had so much content, it's, you know, it's hard to believe, but there was so many different shows there that it could have been whatever it wanted to be. Goodness, sweetheart. Could have been whatever it wanted to be. Right now, I'm just trying to get it on that square tubing. Does not matter how much is on there as long as it's holding it. Then I can come over and lay my floor pan on top of that. So I really want more on my square tubing to lay my panel on than this part. This part is going to the car. Alrighty. We don't want to get Jolene. Jolene has a little bit of flash sometimes. You know what I tell her? Come to me, my little beauty, and I'll hold you and caress you. Huh? She wishes. We work too much sometimes, eh? Keeps our brain busy though, don't it, baby? Keeps our brain busy. All right, I'm going to push it over here. What I do is I just push it where I can get it tight, and then I'll tack it. Wherever I can get it tight is where I tack it. If I can get in the middle, that's where I'm going to tack it. That's where I'm going to tack it. And for those that are holding for somebody, you have to hold it down until the metal is, to the red is gone. You cannot let off it too quickly because it'll move. You know what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is when the color goes out of the weld, you're all right to let go. But if it doesn't, if you let go when it's red like that, it can move on you. So those people that are holding for somebody, make sure you hold until the color is out of the weld. And that way there, that person that you're holding it for will be happy, won't they? Because it's tight. Ooh, down there. Good thing for this third arm. I don't really want to hit the metal a whole bunch with the hammer. I really don't. I don't. Wait till the color's gone, and then I can let her rock and roll. A little piece of metal underneath that. And that's probably the tire underneath the bottom, the undercoating that's doing that. Smoking. Have to be careful this sort of stuff. I say it all the time. I'm a reaper. Where did I learn the coat hanger trick? I was welding I was doing a 63. The coat hanger trick I learned when I was doing a 63 Valiant. I was tubbing the rear end of it. A friend of mine, Bubby Trask, was helping me. I was doing it in his shop. He was welding the axles together because he's a welder, trade welder. I had a gap that was in the metal when I was welding it in, and he said, grab a coat hanger and throw it in there. When I grabbed the coat hanger and I threw it in the hole and I started welding it, it just kind of light come off and said, wow, I can do this anywhere. And that's what happened. You trying to slow me down? Gene Winfield was very impressed. Well, I don't know if he was impressed more so than, what's this weirdo doing walking around with a bunch of coat hangers? I took the course with Gene, very first time, Gene Winfield. Took a chopping a roof course. I also took his paint course. And whenever he comes here, I take his courses just because you never know what you might learn from him, somebody else, or whatever. And he's just worth the time to go see, to be honest with you. Gene inspired me. When I left that course at Gene's, I was so inspired, man. I left that place with a smile, and the reason being was because everything he said I understood and I knew I could do it. So he inspired me. What does that do? In my eyes, that makes him great. I've always said, in order to inspire, you must be great. In order to be great, you must inspire. Right? In order to inspire, you must. In order to be great, you must inspire. Either, either, or. That's fine with that. Let's go for another one. Oh. We try to leave it real time. I didn't get anything ready, all the pieces and stuff like that. We'll just do it in real time. And real time means we'll do it in front of your eyes. We won't cheat any. I need a 3-inch piece. Do. Me and Jolene go out and play catch, then we leave the gloves right into my way, don't we, baby? Every time. A cup of coffee there. That's okay. That's okay. I tried to clean this up down here, but it happens. No, baby. It happens. Tweezers. You always have to have tweezers and nail cutters when you're in the shop. We get metal here in our body full time. Don't we, baby? We're always plucking it out. Take a 3-inch piece off this. Boo, 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 boo. Which end's straighter? This one looks straighter. Just gonna mark at 3. Trying to find the straightest edge, that's all. It'll look good once we get that tied up and around there with metal, and that way there will look like we're going somewhere. Oil on that. What I'm trying to do is look for the mark. It's here somewhere. There it is. Just looking down through there for the mark, down through there. That's where we look for it. We're close. Take this one down, nail this one on. I don't know if I need. Yeah, I'll take this down, nail this on. Bum, bum, bum. I'll try to do halfway, same as the other side. I got electric shears out. Boom. Beautiful. I should have cut 2 pieces on the other side each time I did that to make it even faster. But to be honest with you, I did not know if both sides were going to be the same or not, and it does not matter if they're the same or not. It does not matter. My eyes, anyways. Not in my eyes. And as you see this right here, this can be welded down along this square tubing, very nice. You will not see anything underneath the car, but that square tubing, you will not see where the metal goes onto it. It's got a nice finish all the way around it. That's what you'll have on this end. On this end, where it's covered, where I'm not cutting that off, I'm not cutting it off. It could if I wanted to. I just put that piece on there, draw that line, cut it off, and then put it back on. I can do that if I want, but not going there. But as I do that, I explained it last time. When you go underneath the car, if you ever took the car off and you wanted to make it really, really nice, you would go up here underneath that weld and just give that a zip, score it a few 4 times, rip it off nice, seam seal it, you'd have a nice job. Just like Chedio. that off that much as I can, so I got room for my floor pan. Yeah, good. I want it more, something there holding that. Oh, it's that weld. Welded on before. I welded the piece underneath, that's all. It's okay. It just sputters because it's rusty, and it's okay that it sputters. We don't mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt us. Doesn't change a damn thing, does it, baby? Doesn't change a damn thing. Now I'll probably run the welds. I'll probably run the welds a little closer next time, but we're trying to close her all in, so we're trying to close her all in. Make a piece for this one. What I'm wondering is, I want to make that piece. Get some metal down here and start tracing out some patterns. We don't want to use what we don't think is necessary, but I'm going to make a little pattern for the other side. I don't know where to leave that for a second. Back to the Bristol board. I can't thank that guy enough about the Bristol board. Can't thank him enough. Boom, boom, got a marker in my pocket. 3 or 4 inches. I'm just trying to get a my scissors. Did I put them back, or are they over here? Must be in front of the car. Forgive me, I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. I'm gonna have to get some scissors over here. Yes. This was, as you've seen, this cardboard was not long enough, but what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do it by eye. So as I've cut this, I'm going to just show you. To make a little bit of time, and you're allowed to do this too if you want to. You're allowed to do this, and what I'll do is I'm going to shove that in there like that. That's the piece for there. I haven't got it long enough for there, but I can do that by eye. I can make that come down there and make that length extra. Watch me. I'll show you. Just there's a pattern. I got the pattern. It doesn't have to be perfect there. And that's my pattern. Oh, I didn't cut the top there. And I'm guessing. I'm educated guessing, I guess you call that, educating guessing. And the reason I say educated because I did get a chance to take a look at it, and I did get a chance to do everything else, just didn't finish it in there, that's all. Just trying to make it a little bit faster. Bum, bum, bum. Hold still there, girl. I'm going to have to get the plasma cutter out here in a little bit. I'm going to do the inside sill. I don't know if I'll get the plasma cutter out or not. Maybe. Okay, let's see if it works. And I just guessed. Doesn't work up there though. I want to take and that seems to work okay. But this doesn't. It could. I did so well, but that'll work. The reason being is I'm going to get it up here in the corner here. Let's put that up there. Give me a little ways on there. Yeah, I'm hoping. Oh yeah. Let's get this back here now. Oop. Hey! Tore it off, I guess. I got something I don't like. When I cut this line down here with a shear, it's not laying nice and flat for me. And that's a straight line. I can just take that down the long shear down there and cut that. Should have just cut a little bit off it. And I'm going to guess, like I always do. Ah! I don't know if I got it right or not. Hiya karate. Let's get it in there. Let's start down here to see what goes on here. Are you on my cord sweetheart? Thank you. That metal right there. Hold it. Didn't like that one. I'm gonna hit that with a hammer. doing something there. Must be doing something right there, I guess. Alrighty. Do. I just wonder why that stuck. It must have welded that there. Must have welded that in there. Let me push that in. That one's flat on that side. I don't know why this one's so hard to put in. Yeah. Help her a little bit. Aye. That's a good one. That's a good one. I just want to tack. All right, sweetheart, watch yourself. I like the way that looks. Yeah, I'm getting looking pretty good. Alrighty. I'm going to spot the, well, I don't know, spot it later. Or spot it now, what do you think? Spot it now or later? Yeah, yes. Let's get a piece for the toe board. Top of that in a second. What's that? You want to check my mic? Is it good, baby? Yep. We're all good. She's checking my mic, boys. Got to go across the front here. We're all good. Did I take my mic or my... Now I need my, this piece. We're going to need at least a two foot piece by 4. 2 by 4. I wonder if that one would be nice if this would fit. We're going to straighten the line out, and then we're going to cut 2 feet, or cut 4 inches, and then we'll make it fit. Then we'll make it fit. Try and do as quick as we can. Get the. I didn't like how that toe board metal went in there, but it went in okay, I guess. Take this down, see what we got. See what we got. Probably should have did bigger than a 4-inch piece, but whatever. All right. That one's gonna be cut like that. You can see the distance here. See the distance there? Tight up there, so I just take that distance and go up the top and make it come to nothing. That's how I do that sort of stuff. Take the distance that you're away, and then take it off the other end when you're doing that sort of stuff. So, maybe a little bit longer. See what happens. I'm gonna cut just a little bit longer than that. We'll see what happens, and if I have to cut it off, so be it. So be it. Did I cut myself shy? I did too. It's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to leave that right there. Piece right there. It's got to go. There we go. Piece right there. It's got to go. It's going to work. It's going to work. Bring this piece over here, obviously. Okay, turn the wheel over. Trying to do as quick as possible. Quick as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. Quick as possible. I want to get this in there. I want it apart. Tack her in one spot, and then I can move it. Oh, second. Don't want to do that yet. want to do that. Get that down in there, right? Maybe I'll just clamp it on here. There we go. Now we talking. Ouch. Hammer. A hammy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey. Alrighty. Making me grunting. It's making me work. It's making me work. That's okay. That's okay. If I'm not having fun, Jim told me to stop. I'm having fun. Baby, you look good. My baby looks good. Good. Whole wheat shreddies. My baby looks fantastic. She's spitting, but cool. I'm just gonna do a little more here. It's a little. Alrighty. We got some inside sill to put in. What's going on there now? I've got the tunnel is connected. The tunnel is connected. The toe board is connected. We've got an inside sill here to make. I want to make that right now. Let's do it. I have This metal here, it's 3 feet. This metal's 3 feet wide. So what I've done is I've come along and I've cut it with the shear is what I did. Watch yourself, Dina. So I'll measure that. Tape measure. We need a 6-inch piece, and we need 2 of them because they're 3 feet wide. 6-inch piece. Did I leave the shear out, I wonder? 6-inch. And as you can see, if you look down the bottom of that sill underneath this car, you can see the metal is hanging down too low. Take a look, baby. See how the metal is hanging down? The new metal? That's where you bring the sill to it and cut it off. You make the sill, put on there, and all that there left, that's leftover. That's when your mother was baking an apple pie. You get to cut off the crust. Exact same thing. That gets cut off. And you can leave it long because you get to cut it off. And if you don't, like, I just leave it long usually just because of the fact that I've channeled a lot of cars. And it's nice to have the option, get off. It's nice to have the option. What I mean by the option is to bring the sill down or to bring it up higher. It's nice to have that option. And that's basically it, the option. We need 2 of these. I'd like to cut that on the bench with a plasma cutter. I really would, but cut this one with the shear. Shear's still out. Sometimes these shear can give you not a good straight line, but we're nailing it onto the side of the square tubing so you can't see the straight line. I'll show you here in a second. I'll explain it to you why it doesn't matter if I have a straight line or not. It doesn't matter if I have a straight line on the bottom because we're going to cut it off and we put the sill to it, right? And on the top line, we're putting it halfway in between the square tubing, so we can allow for a little bit of wiggliness, but I don't recommend trying to get a perfect straight cut with one of these. It's just that it's the inside sill. The bottom does not matter, and the top of it does not matter, as long as we get 6 inches length out of it. I've seen a couple nice comments, or I think they're nice comments, because I had a few people say, now seeing how I'm doing it, they know that they could do it. That makes me so happy, you know, and that's basically what it's about. I'm showing you, and what I think is the easiest way to repair something if you want to, have an old car. Like if you find an old car that's got no floor in it. And the exact same thing goes with over the trunk and into the wheel wells and whatever. You can do the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Does not matter. The basics of the situation is square it up with some square tubing, get everything fit and half decent, do the same on both sides, I guess, sort of half, and go for it. And it was a nice compliment for a man to say that now seeing what I've done and how easy it was, if he was 20 years old, he would have done the same. That made me happy. Alrighty. We'll need these over here. You'll probably get your best, I'll bang these corners down. You'll probably get your best visual of me putting them on from this side. I'm doing this one a little different than the other side The other side, I put the cross members in first. Well, when I put the cross members in first, I was thinking about welding it to the square tubing better. But I can still weld the cross members to the top of the square tubing, which is really good, and then weld them to this. This is going to be welded to that, so everything works out in the end. Alrighty, this is what I'm going to do. So this is the part where, this is the stuff right here, what I'm fixing right at the present moment, what I'm doing right at the present moment here. This is the stuff that stops a car from being a good car to a rusty, a hard fix car. Like once you get them outriggers that are rusty, and this inside sill that's rusty, it's a hard fix. It really is, it's a hard fix to make it look nice. And that's why you'll find a lot of people are taking their bodies off, because it's a hard fix to get at that and make that look nice from when you look underneath of it. As we've done this, when you look underneath this car, all you're going to see is square tubing and flat sheets of metal. That's all you're going to see. In the tunnel, you'll see where it's not cut. I mean, you can always cut that off. But when you look underneath this car, it's going to look so clean, because wherever the metal lays on, it's going to be in the center of that square tubing. You're not going to see any pieces put in. You're not going to see that. You're going to see metal and square tubing. And it really does look nice when you get underneath and take a look at it. I might have said before, but I've done a couple of hot rods where I've made the floor first for the whole frame, made the floor first, and then lowered the body down on it. And I could have painted that floor before I put the body on the car, because it was that nice with square tubing and metal. In the 40 Plymouth, that's what I did. I made the whole construction of square tubing, took the 40 Plymouth, laid it down on top of it where I wanted it, and then welded the inside sills to where I wanted it. And you couldn't ask for something nicer underneath than that, because you cannot see any of the seams. All you see is square tubing and panels, and it looks nice. Shut it, Chad. Go back to work. Yeah, I'm just going to make that fit there. Here we go. She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. What's that there? Just put that down. Sometimes it's hard maneuvering, but it's all worth it. When you get her closed up and you get her looking good, it's all worth it. Now, I nailed that right there. I nailed that right there, obviously. And I'm hoping that I got it in the center good enough that it hits all the way. Whoop, whoop. Do so. That's what I want. Hit back there. I'll put it up just a little bit. All right. Share it with us a little bit. Here we go. Got her right where I want her. Now, obviously, when you look up underneath the car, the inside sill is going to look brand new. Brand new. I just want it tight, that's all. There we go. Just on the weld there a little bit, so I'll just give her a little tap. Ooh, yeah, she loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Off to the other piece. Oh, cut my wire. I don't know. You might want to check it while I'm. You want to check it, or I think I'm all right. I'm all right. Oh, tore it off there. She helped me with my mic, boy. Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry. We got another piece to get in, though. We got another couple pieces to get in if we can. I have to add a piece to that. No, I didn't on the other side, so I might not have. There's right here. As far as I have to go is right where that is actually, because the fender bolts are right here, and that goes way up inside the inner fender. That part we've taken the floor up quite a ways, but basically what I have to do is I only have to go to there and then close this in and go as far as this goes because it bolts to the bottom of the fender. We get lots of distance, and I'm going to snap it on there. Snap it on there. I'm gonna. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to it has to go down halfway. Get down now. It's holding her up here. Oh, I see. I got it jammed on that metal. There we go. Now we're in place. What's that, sweetheart? Okay. Just want to get this nailed down here tight. Nailing them together. Trying to get it fit tight. That's the main of the game. Try to get it fit tight. Make a little piece for in here. Inside sill, we're going to call that, or the inside sill, we're going to call that complete, just because that's what we have to go to. That runs up to the front fender, and that can bolt onto the front fender, no problem at all. Let's make a little piece for here. Yeah. Cool. Cool. I want to draw this line here first. All I'm doing is mimicking that. See, there's a line right here. As I draw this stuff, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just looking at that. I'm going to hold this flat down. It's nice and flat right there on that straight edge. And I'm going to mimic that line. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to shove it in and see if it works. So, don't look too bad. How much do I want? How much do I want? How much do I want? Didn't get all the way ahead there, I didn't. We'll cut this off and see what it looks like first. See if I have to cut it again. Distance there, got to take it off down there. Gonna start from the edge, take a little bit off down there. There we go, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. A little scraggly there, I didn't like. We'll put that on there like that. And there's a piece missing over here, obviously. That's for the mouse house. We're building a mouse house. A mouse house. I bet you there's a few mice running through this car once in a while. All right, we're going to take and draw that piece down to there. And I'm going to grind that. Just trying to get the grinder. Just going to What's that, sweetheart? Okay, good. Just getting the distance up, though. I got to grind it off, though. That's all. Should marker it. Jeez. It's the other one I want. I'm a madman when it comes to grinding sometimes. When I want something out of the way, I become a madman. There we go. Now we're feeling better about things. Ouch, that's hot. We're going to cut a piece, put that in there. Look at that now. Will that fit? Ouch. That's okay. I got a hard head. All right, let's get another piece. Get that in there. I had a piece I cut down here, I think it was. Yeah. This'll work. This'll work. that off. Get a nice straight cut on that. This is our piece. I think the marker laughing at me. See that? Hear that? Marker laughing at me. This piece. Running now. Do we have any idea of the time, my beautiful assistant? 101? Okay, 101. Let's tack this in. We'll go for a hat and a shirt because we appreciate our loyal followers. We appreciate you. And that's why we do it. We appreciate you. Thanks for the great comments. And keep getting inspired, you know. Keep getting inspired. I hear that word a lot now. And it's a really good word because that means that somebody is, you know, taking energy from something that somebody else is doing or giving them. And I want to give you all the energy you can have. Basic as that. Basic as that. It's raining out today. Jolene was so wise to get the computer and bring it up. We forgot it the last couple times. We'll stick this piece in. We'll draw for hat or shirt. Ah! These shoes are like having turds on my feet. If that makes sense, like having turds on my feet. But they're steel toe. But they're like having turds on my feet. I got a turd on my foot. Now I gotta get that. You know what I think I'd like to do there? I like to cut that out and go underneath that just because it would fit better than me trying to bang that, and it's not rusted there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back in there. There you go. See what happens. Nah. I don't know if I liked it, but whatever. What, sweetheart? Can't see? You want to see? All right, now I'm going to push that thing in there and tack her on. Ah, I'm in a hole here. Bear with me. I just need to trim that off a little bit more. That fit really well. It fit really well. There we go. I need to trim a little bit off that. Get that down there tight. Damn it all. Damn it all. tack it in there. First place she was tight is where I hit it. First place she was tight. Trying to get it, are you, sweetheart? Ouch. Ouch. Just beat that in there. Go. I'm going to try to push this in further so I get room for my floor pan. See that? Gives me room for my floor pan. Tack it a couple more times. One little room for the floor pan, that's what I need. Throw the hammer at. Where she's tight. Use the heat of it. Bend that in so it's tight. Do it all the way along. Alrighty, let's draw for a hat or shirt. Let's do it. We'll recap what we did here, I guess, in the hour. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. So in the hour, we've managed to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces and plunk them on. We're going all the way around the outside, just as quick as we can. It does not matter what it looks like on there right now. We're just trying to get it on there and make it look as quick as we can. I want to go around and look at the other side. Now that we got the inside sill in there, tomorrow we're going to come in. We'll repair the metal back there, or we might even do it today. Who knows? You've seen me put this in here, I'm pretty sure. But tomorrow you come back and we'll put all the cross members in and the mounts with the boat roller. We'll tie the inside sill to the cross members of the car, and that's basically what goes on. That's what they had. They had pieces here welded to the floor, come over, that connected to the inside sill, and that's what we'll do. We'll run our mounts across, connected to the inside sill, just like factory. Once the floor's closed off, that piece up front, that's the inner fender, and there's enough room there to bolt the bottom fender on. That's hanging down. Well, there's nothing there. So that's the piece that we're going to bring our new sill to. We'll wrap it around the car, or we'll put it on the car. Look at Fina, she found the the plasma cutter box. Anyways, we'll cruise on from there. That looks good. Awesome. Let's get a hat or a shirt. Thank you very much for watching. That's what we did as quick as we could. We put on what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more weld, obviously. But we got the inside sill. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces put in and cut. And within the hour, we're doing good. If I was the employee, I would be the boss. I'd be some happy. I think I might leave the rest for the video. I might not put the metal in there. That way there I can really actually go through the videos and know how much time it basically took me. Get it, sweetheart? And it's nice to know how long it takes. It really is. It's nice to know. You having a hard time there, baby? She's having a hard time, boys. Remember, I'll console her after the video's over. Include reply to comments. Or is she going to include everything, I guess, this time? See what happens. 634 comments. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate that. That's pretty good. 634. That's we had printer 700 the other day. 800. Printer 800. That's great. It's awesome. Here we go. DT99 race. It looks like a Hot Wheels of some sort. It's cool. Glad to see you're still having fun, Chad. Yes, I am still having fun. And you know why? Because I'm aware of what I like. I'm aware of what I like and what I don't like. And you can have fun because you're aware. And this stuff here, to me, to get this done for Jim, see the smile on his face, makes me happy. It's still fun. And that's why I'm working on it, because it's going to be fun to see Jim get inspired. Even Jim said he got inspired when he come seeing the car to work on it. And that makes me happy when people get inspired. It really does, because it inspires me back. Have a good Tuesday, everybody. We will try to finish the cross members and all that stuff tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.